So what God made, everything, kulla ahsan, everything is excellent. Yeah, come on, move this way. Come move closer to me. It is only when you take it out of its natural order, that is when anything that you have is made sinful, trouble. So I want to say something to the Muslims here, because Muslims got problems with our scripture. And I might not see some of them ever be. And I want to say this because myself, Nuruddin, and this young man here and Tariq, we were discussing this concept. And it says, this is a hadith now. Well, took me now, I'm talking to Muslims now, your language. Well, took me now, bil-qadri, khayrihi wa sharrihi. Now I speak translated English. That you are to believe in God's law of the good and harm. Now, it's unfortunate that many Muslims translate this word shar as evil. That's a wrong translation. Well, you didn't study in Mecca or Medina. Did Prophet Muhammad? Did Moses? Did Jesus study in Mecca, Medina? Wasn't no college in those times. And there's no college that you can go to where you can become a prophet. It don't exist on the planet Earth. My wife is sitting back there. Okay? She corrects me on some things I say. She don't like it. You know? Yeah. And we all have the right to express our displeasure with one another. So I'm ending, but I want to give this to Muslims. This is Surah Al-Falaq. This is a chapter. The Quran has 114 chapters. This is 113. I want to read to the Muslims. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. Say, I seek refuge with the Lord of the dawn. Min sharri ma khalaq. Min from sharri, the evil, ma, whatever, khalaq. So they translate it. From the mischief, sometimes they say mischief here. That's still I don't like it. Or they'll say from the evil. Sharri. You hear me? Now, if God is the creator of all good, and in one part of the Quran it says, kulli ahsan, right? That he made everything excellent. This is a chapter 32. Then you're going to tell me in falaq that is something sharp, and you're going to tell me it's evil. The two things don't make sense. The scripture is conflicting with itself. I'm spoken in the mind of Muslims now. This is your kindergarten mentality that you better come out of. Shar means harm. That's all it means. If I have water, excuse me, and I take, I don't even want to use that. If I have food and I eat, look, and I eat this much food, look, this much food. This much food, me. I just keep eating. It's not wrong with the food. It's what I'm doing with the food. Am I making sense to you? I am misusing the food. The misuse of the food is harm. It's not evil. It's harm. It's sharp. But if I take food and I put poison in the food, now that is sin. I hope I'm making sense to you. So you're living in an environment, I'm going to say this, got visitors, they need to be shot just like you Muslims need to be shot. Your first state of heaven, you talking about you want to die and go to heaven. You're already in heaven. This is heaven, right here where you are. This is the first heaven. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your preachers told you. That's on the internet right now. They're going over the whole internet right now. Was not the place that Adam and Eve was put, was that not the Garden of Paradise? Answer me. You shake your head, yeah? That was the Garden of Paradise. I'm telling you that that same place that they were in is this place now. And for the Muslims who want to beat me up at the end of the Juma'ah, the Prophet said, he said that the whole earth is the Masjid Allah. Who said that? Muhammad. He said the whole earth is the Masjid. In other words, the whole earth is the Jannah. The earth is the paradise. It's the people who turn it into hell. Did you get the point or did you miss it? Now I always say this, I'm concluding. I know you hurry up, let him finish. If you go to any prison And it is nobody in it that prison is paradise. You can go there with your wife, your little bitty children, and have a picnic in the prison. But when they start putting some of us in that prison, you better get out of there. Because that prison is going to turn from a paradise into hell. So what makes the hell? What makes for hell is people's abuse of their free will. Okay? Allah gave you free will. Jesus gave you free will. Elohim gave you free will. Whatever name you want to call it. It is your abuse of free will that makes sin. There is no sin inherent in flesh. You have to decide. So, may Allah bless you. And in case any of you say your flesh is sinful, I'm going to prove it to you right now. You're sitting on that floor, and your flesh ain't committing no sin. Your flesh is innocent right now, but your thoughts might be sinful. When I get out of here, I'm going to smoke a reefer. When I get out of here, I'm going to drink a gallon of wine. So where's the sin? The sin is not external. The sin is internal. Good God Almighty. Y'all looking for Satan, and you saying Satan is some kind of ghost in the. It was the jinn made me do it. It was the invisible Satan. You see? If anything wrong ever happened to you, it was not from something invisible, it was from somebody visible. I tell them this all the time. The only time I believe you that Satan is invisible, I'm telling you, Satan is man. Satan of the scripture is man who gives his mind over to lies and deceit. Now, if me and you look out in the parking lot and your car's out there and your door opens up all by itself and we don't see nobody opening that door and we hear the motor start up, boom, and we don't see nobody sticking a key in there, and we see the steering wheel start to turn and we don't see no hand turning the steering wheel, I might agree with you that Satan is stealing your car. But I know nowadays they got remote control to trick people. So they'll use remote control to get you to believe, and you think it's real. You say, oh, I don't believe that. You watch TV, and most of the stuff you watch on TV, you think is real. And you'll tell me, no, I don't, I'm a grown, I'm a college student. I guarantee you, if I had a camera, like that camera on right there, and I can put it on most of you when you're watching TV or you're watching a movie, I guarantee this is what you'll do. Something that's not real will make you have real expression. Am I telling the truth enough? And that's what you need to understand. What I just gave you is very powerful. God be praised. As I said, I might not see some of you ever again. And there was a man, I was like you, I went to a preaching one time, and he was preaching. I didn't like the way he was preaching. And I wanted to argue with him, but he was muscular like this here. And I knew he could beat me down with one finger. So I kept quiet. So what I said, I'm going to challenge him when the lecture was over. So I went up to challenge this man, and he was this big, you know, and I had to be a teenager or something. But I just didn't like nothing he said. Because he said something against what I wanted to do that was wrong. You know, I don't want nobody telling me what to do. I'm wrong. You hear me? So I went to ask my question, right? And I said, sir, and he responded, how may I help you? His voice was so heavy, I left the room. I said, if his voice is that heavy, what about that man's knowledge? You see? So I saw him many, many years later when I grew up. You know what I said to that man? I said, thank you. Because I grew up. I grew past my smoking a cigarette and grew past drinking wine. I grew past making women pregnant and not take care of them. Okay? Talking about you want a man. How you gonna want a man and you ain't a woman? What you mean I ain't a woman? You will not keep your virginity until you're married. You want to cultivate men? You want to make men better? Women don't have sex with them without a marriage life. You will change that man. I'm telling you, if you are worth something, dear sister, if you have any intrinsic value, which you do, and I come up to you and I say, baby, let's go out to the movie. You might go to the movie. I say, let's go eat something. You might go eat something with me. I said, let's go have some sex. Then you must say to me, no, where's the marriage license? I'm saying this. I'm concluding. I lost my witness. I'm closing my laptop up. See? Let me tell you how stupid we have been made. Educated. Matter of fact, I'm an oral and maxillofacial surgeon, by the way. I'm not just a preacher. I'm a surgeon. And if you don't believe it, just come to my office. I'll cut you from here to there. Okay? Yeah, and then I put the blood back in you. But, no, some people say, oh, he just talking, he just doing guessology. No, I'm a surgeon. I went to medical school for 10 years. All right? Yeah. So at any rate, you had this beautiful situation with you. And God has given you this. And you know what the young people tell me? In this mosque, some of them. I say, get married. No, I don't want to get married. Da, da, da. You know, this Muslim now. Look here, now, we get ready to duke it out. Okay? Because you might be looking at my daughter. I got 5 of them. So you sisters, I see you the same way I see my daughter. So I'm talking the way I talk to mine. They tell me, what they say. They make us all stupid. You and the brothers stupid. Make you stupid. But I got a master's degree. You're stupid. Got a PhD degree. You're stupid. The only creature that can have sex and that don't have a marriage license is an animal. And you are not an animal. You're higher than an animal. So you know what they tell me? I meet them. They tell me, I said, how's it going? Oh, it's going fine. We happy. I said, really? I said, where you living? They say, we living in the apartment. I said, how did you get the apartment? We had to sign a lease. I said, how did you get here? We drove in the Lamborghini. I said, how did you get the Lamborghini? We had to sign the contract for the Lamborghini. So they signed a contract for furniture, for an apartment, for the Lamborghini, but they will not sign a marriage license for each other. Something wrong with that. You hear me? If somebody's gonna miss it and disrespect you in that manner, but they'll sign for a couch and a chair and a car, but won't sign for you, you walk away from it. I don't care how handsome they look, how pretty they look, that's gonna be hell in the near future for you. So why you talk like that? Because I have 5 daughters. And then I got 5 sons, because some of them will be a fool too. Because all he's seeing is this. Look up at me. Look at me. This is what he sees. This is what my son sees. This right here. And it's just like a car. When you drive your car and you go around a curve at 90 miles an hour, you ain't going to make it. And if you marry a sister for this, buddy, you ain't going to make it. And you sisters, if you marry a man for shoulders and a 6-pack, 20, 30 years, he ain't going to have no 6-pack. He going to look like he's more pregnant than you. You understand? So we don't marry bodies. We marry souls. We marry minds. And sex is not to reproduce babies. Sex is to reproduce intelligent minds. We got it wrong. I want to have 15 babies. I don't want 15 babies. I want 15 rational, spiritually motivated minds. That is the real definition of sex. Reproduce the mind, not the body. Animals make bodies. We make minds. Our dear guests, forgive me for my strong voice and pray for me that I will speak in more beautiful words. We're going to make prayer, and the way you'll see us make prayer is the way Muslims make prayer all over the world. And all of the prophets of Almighty God, Abraham, Noah, Joshua, Ezekiel, all of them, this is the way they make prayer. They make prayer like this, they make prayer like this in the Juma'ah. I hope I didn't shoot you. Come up to the front row. If you want to pray, you can. If you don't want to, leave them alone. If they're visitors and they want to pray, and they want to pray, let them pray. Okay. So as they straighten up the line, we have a fish fry. It goes every Friday. It's $15, and it helps this organization. Please buy your fish fry ticket. If the guests want to pray and followers, leave them alone. I'm the leader in this mosque. You do what I tell you. When I go to the church, they don't stop me from praying if I want to pray in the church. We want to do the same thing. We'll explain to them. I know what you say, but don't do that. So the guests, you're not forced to pray. If you don't want to pray, then don't. But you're welcome to.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayla salah, hayla falah. Qaqamat salah, qaqamat salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alayhim ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. لم يكن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين منفكين حتى تأتيهم البينة رسول من الله يتلو صحفا مطهرة فيها كتب قيمة وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم البينة وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة وذلك دين القيمة. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
The Imam in Houston, his father passed away yesterday morning, so we're going to make the Nasir Salat right now. For those who can stay, those who have to go, we understand. Now, if we go downstairs, make sure that room is open downstairs. That's where we're going to be with the guests, conference room.